Chosen One!
Welcome to the Chosen One. I'm your host, Qui-Gon Din, and today on Unit 101, we are bringing in the full Wolfpack. So, we're going to be looking at the 104th Wolfpack, a relook at Wolf, and why you should consider taking both in a clone-based strike team. So, right off the bat, just a re-glance over Wolf, because I did go over him in a Unit 101 before. He's bringing Flankum, which is his tactic to climb. Run and gun, which is a pay one force dash, and then he gets to do a focus. He's bringing Pack Hunter, which is when he's engaged with a enemy unit who is also engaged with another clone trooper character, you get to add 2 dice to your attack roll for a melee attack. And he's bringing Wolfpack. This is the big reason why you were kind of playing him as part of our list. Is he's got the ability to, when we attack a character, if they're within 5 of another clone trooper unit, the characters you're attacking with, they can't modify your crits. So basically, in an all clone list, you're going to have unmitigatable crits. It's going to be kind of niche, but against characters like primaries that have crit mitigation, Wolf is going to allow you to sneak in extra results. So you're at least going to be able to do something. Think Dooku, think Mace, think Ahsoka. Characters that have these good defensive expertise. Wolf allows you to punch through some of that. But the big reason why we're taking Wolf is he does all this for clones, but you start looking at his expertise results here with his melee expertise and his range expertise, and he has an insanely good tree and an insanely good expertise. So he is one of the most consistent Republic secondaries. The reason why you don't see him a lot is because everything affects clone trooper tags. It doesn't affect the Jedi. So comparing him to like Rex, I actually think his activation is much stronger than Rex's in terms of his own personal results. His tree is far better than Rex's. He is a workhorse, and he's going to get job done. We're bringing into the Wolfpack into the fold now. As a support, I feel it's hard to mention the support without mentioning Wolf because they kind of go hand in hand. We got some of the similar things here. We got run and gun. We got coordinate, fire strain. We also have the Pack Hunter. So these guys throw extra dice in melee with other clones. These clones are not really the ones that you play with Obi-Wan because they have no hunker synergies. These are more aggressive clones that like to get into the fray. But their glow up from the balance pass make them a true workhorse, and they are, next to 7 Scorch, probably the most dynamic clone supports that you can play. When you look at their tree, we look at their stance, it's 6 attack dice in melee and in range. But with run and gun, that turns to 7, 5 defense dice in range, 4 defense dice in melee. Standard clone stuff. We look at their tree, strain, damage, shove, damage, pin, damage, shove with a climb. So they can definitely play the shove game. And then their bottom one is disarm, followed by 2 damage, followed by a dash, 2 damage, and then again, ending up with that climb. Where these guys shine is you look at their expertise. Their range expertise is the same as the 501st, which means they're likely to do, on a shooting attack, they're likely to do 2 steps down their tree each time, so you can really just kind of strain and shove someone around. So that's like a basic clone attack. They're doing basically what the 501st and the ARPs kind of do. They do the little bit of damage, a little bit of condition with a little bit of shoving. When you look at them in melee, though, and they start getting that 9 dice melee attack when they're engaged using Pack Hunter, this expertise has really good conversion, and they are going to go 3 or 4 down their tree when they're in melee. And when you start doing stuff like that, where, you're doing the strain with a shove, 2 damage, and a pin, and then the next attack you can add in the disarm, these guys are really good at condition stacking units and shutting down activations. That is their job. They're not killy supports, but they are workhorses in terms of condition stacking, and especially in a game where you have to be careful when you wound, especially against like some of these revenge triggers. Sometimes displacement and condition stacking is better than wounding. And that's what Wolfpack and Wolf do in spades. This package allows your clone lists to play more of a control game without relying on the kill. And right now, with Delta being out, I think these guys should be considered if you're playing Delta. You can put these guys under Hunter and you're gonna be golden. The Hunter Delta list right now with these guys in it, it's what I've been playing. It is a lot of movement, it's a lot of control, and these guys get extra dice without having to rely on Fixer. So you're not putting all your eggs on the Fixer upgrading all your clone dice basket when these guys just get extra dice pools by playing the melee game. Very important. It relieves some of the weakness of the Delta Squad list where if Fixer goes down and you're not getting extra dice, this definitely alleviates some of that pressure. So yeah, go play the 104th. Try them out. I feel that they are still highly underrated in terms of activations. They do a lot more than a lot of the other clone supports. Thank you for watching this episode of The Chosen One, a Star Wars Shatterpoint podcast. If you want to catch the next video, you can watch the one linked above, or you can just go and listen to the podcast on the playlist below. Please like and subscribe. Thank you for your support.